Welcome to Wild Breakaway with Wes Walz. I'm Audra Martin. Normally when you take on the Pittsburgh Penguins, you think you have to be concerned about Sidney Crosby and Evgeny Malkin. Tonight for the Minnesota Wild, it was Jake Guentzel and Brian Russ, the two getting it done tonight. A 2-1 win on home ice over the visiting Minnesota Wild, who are struggling to get things done offensively.
They are, and we talked in the pregame show how important it was going to be to score the first goal tonight. The Minnesota Wild did score the first goal tonight, but it wasn't quite enough, and as you mentioned, shutting down Crosby, Malkin, those kind of guys, Phil Kessel, Letang, the Minnesota Wild did a great job of that. But they've got some other guys on their team that are pretty good. And when you win 2 cups in the last 3 years, it's not just the Sidney Crosby show. They did a great job. The Minnesota Wild had 2 really, really bad turnovers that cost them pretty much empty net goals. And anytime you spot the Pittsburgh Penguins 2 goals, it means you got to get 3. And when you're having a difficult time scoring, it makes it very difficult. And the Wild come up on the short end of this one tonight.
Yeah, so the Wild have 2 goals over the last 3 games, both from Jordan Greenway. He was the one to get it done here tonight with 41 shots. It just wasn't enough for the rest of the team. 0 for 2 on the power play. The Minnesota Wild now a perfect streak on the penalty kill, up to 8 games. Perfect 17 for 17. But that offense, just really the reality is they are in a streak where they are pretty snake bitten right now.
It's hard to believe the open nets and the chances that we're getting and we're not scoring. I mean, it's I think you talk to the players, they're probably just as frustrated as I am. But I mean, you know, and what it could have been. But those are plays we got to bury. We got to bury those things.
So now the Wild will return home on Saturday. It's just one of 2 games in the stretch of 9 that will be played on home ice, and it's against the Dallas Stars, a team that's had plenty of struggles here recently of their own. So an opportunity for the Minnesota Wild to maybe get things back on track, pick up 2 points, and feel better heading into the upcoming holiday break.
You said it perfectly. Opportunity, and this is exactly what it is. It's another opportunity to get 2 points against a team that they're fighting with in the number 8, number 9, 10 position. So Dallas is also losing here tonight. That's good news for the Minnesota Wild. Getting a big win at home, making everyone feel good about spending 3 or 4 days together with your family will go a long ways. And I know the Minnesota Wild lost here tonight, and they've lost 3 in a row, but I really did like their game here tonight. They've got a good balance. Charlie Coyle played an outstanding game. Jordan Greenway, those 2 guys tonight were very dynamic. I loved the third line, and they get a chance to play against the other team's 5 and 6 defensemen, and they really took care of business here tonight. Unfortunately, they couldn't get the 2 points.
Well, the Wild took down the Stars the first meeting of the season 3-1 back in October. We will see if they can go 2 for 2 on Saturday. We hope to see you all then. In the meantime, for Wes Walz, I'm Audra Martin. Thanks for joining us tonight on Wild Breakaway.